From the main street, there are clear shoe prints with a bold, structured sole, dirty with something that looks like clay. They lead to the car. We have that already.
Put a tag on the thing you want to take a picture of, and I'll take you a great photo.
Edwards, do you have a minute?
Sure.
I'd like to see those photos again.
Okay.
Now I have to place the relevant pieces of evidence in a chronological sequence. That way I may be able to find out what happened here. It all starts with the arrival of the contact. I'm pretty sure the first clue is now in the right place. So, Burke's contact snuck into his car, got in the back seat, and Burke tried to see him in the mirror. Up to that point, I'm right on track, I think. Let's see, the contact entered from the back, hit Burke. Burke fell into the driver's seat and tried to get up. I think I've almost got it. Yes, this is how it most likely happened. It's pretty clear from those clues the contact attacked Burke from the back seat and disarmed him. Then he put a plastic bag over his head and dragged him away from the car. And thanks to that piece of bag, we know where to...
We have to report that. 523, we have an 1199. Detective Durand, who's present with us, found evidence indicating that Captain Burke was kidnapped.
523? Detective Durand? Who was that?
523, an expert from the office for...
Art theft investigation.
Art theft investigation. The FBI requested her for cooperation on the Mission Street case.
523, 1023. 523, almost all units are tied up at the robbery on Union Square. Your backup will be slightly delayed. For the time being, Detective Durand is permitted to keep surveying the area, but do not, I repeat, do not, in any case, step into buildings until backup comes.
523, 10-4. So you heard it. You have to be careful. I'll give you our radio and take the camera as well.
Kira? Is that...
Burke? No. Just some homeless guy. Shot. Seriously, I'd say. I think he's delirious.
He really doesn't look good. I'll call an ambulance.
No! Floyd stays here. No doctors, no needles.
Well, at least we know his name.
I'll call them anyways, but I don't need to tell him that. Hopefully they're on their way. And by the way, how did you get here anyway?
Past those two cops. They weren't exactly happy, but you can't say no to an FBI badge. But where have you been?
Looking for clues in Burke's car?
Sure. Well, when...
Shining, all those colors are shining.
This doesn't look good. He's lost too much blood. He mustn't go into shock.
If you want to fight him while treating him, help yourself. I won't stop you.
Kira is quite untouched by this endless blood. A picture of a young girl. According to what's written and how he's placed it here, I'd guess it could be his daughter. The wound looks nasty, but I'd say that it's a relatively clean penetration, so at least I don't have to worry about the bullet. The homeless man sleeps on the remains of a filthy bolted iron frame that used to be a bed. No great comfort, but still better than lying on the cold ground. Questionable label, and the unmistakable smell of cheap but quite strong alcohol. There's enough left in the bottle, but he's worried about something else now. I'll take the bottle from him. Considering the quality of its content, he should probably thank me. Obviously, the homeless man has ripped up his trouser leg to get to the wound, but he can't do anything about it. One of the nameless mass of forgotten people that every big city has. Unfortunately, he didn't choose a good place to live. Officer?
Yes, Madame Durand?
There's a hallucinating homeless man shot in the alley. I have to treat him. Do you have a first aid kit in your car?
Sure, it's on the shelf. If you need anything else, let me know.
Exactly what I need now. I know the basics, of course, but it's good to be sure. I don't have anything to tell him right now. The wound looks nasty, but I'd say that it's a relatively clean penetration, so at least I don't have to worry about the bullet. First, I should stop the bleeding. I don't think that would be of any use. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think it will be any use to him. Better to look at it more closely. That doesn't make any sense. I've got a man who's been shot here.
Is it Burke?
No, some homeless guy.
Can you give him first aid?
I hope so. An ambulance is on its way. Such strong alcohol would surely clean the wound, but there is no sense in doing it while the wound is still bleeding. To constrict the leg above the wound is a good idea, but I have only one bandage and I'm going to need it for dressing the wound. I need a strong piece of cloth. I won't gain anything by that. Sir, are you with me?
Leave me alone.
That photo, who is it?
All I can see is colors, colors everywhere. All the colors of the world for Floyd.
Concentrate. This picture, look.
Leave me alone, let Floyd sleep.
I have to leave you here for a while. You have to stay awake. Do you understand? Kira, listen. You've really changed. It's more than the hair. A lot more.
You have too. Everyone meets something sometime that really gets them. That makes them change.
Wait, are you talking about Cape Town? About Max? You already know?
One would expect more common sense from a police captain.
Nothing. There will be time. I found blood in Burke's car. That contact he was supposed to meet probably wanted to kill him, although a couple of things don't make any sense to me.
I remember Burke when he was coming here from that press conference, saying that he has to be alone. His contact insisted on it.
Sure, it was a trap, and Burke made it even easier for him. He wanted to be on the front page himself, so he agreed to it.
About the time you started playing Mother Teresa.
We have to treat him. He's fighting for his life.
And Burke's not? That homeless guy is going to die. I'm sure of it.
When did you start being so cold-hearted?
We aren't getting inside unless we repair that fuse box. Are you nuts? I'm telling you to shoot right now. Counting to 3. 1.
Obviously, the homeless man has ripped up his trouser leg to get to the wound, but he can't do anything about it. Am I to use those two things together? But how? To constrict the leg above the wound is a good idea, but I have only one bandage and I'm going to need it for dressing the wound. I need a strong piece of cloth. I don't have anything to tell him right now. Listen, I'd like to ask you something.
Sure, you're here with those cops, aren't you? I'm glad to help.
You work here in the cleaning shop? I need a piece of thick, clean cloth for treating an injury.
But these belong to the customers. Maybe I've got some at home. I'll bring some for a couple of bucks.
Okay, bring me something and then we're even.
But you watch my store, all right?
Oi! You can't go in there now! Hey, come back! We're investigating that shooting! It's for your own safety!
Damn, Caesar, how many times have I told you not to do this to me? Do you want to kill me?
There's always something.
Listen, I'd like to ask you something.
Sure, you're here with those cops, aren't you? I'm glad to help.
That would be all.
My pleasure, miss.
Officer?
Yes, Madame Durand?
I really need that shop assistant to bring me a piece of clean cloth to treat this man that's been shot.
But he can't go in there. If something happens to him, who's gonna get in trouble? You?
Sweet Jesus, there's a man dying, and I have to do something about it. Where can I get a piece of clean cloth? Can you give me your shirt?
But I really...
Let him in there, damn it. I'm telling you that nothing will happen to him.
All right then, but he has to be careful.
All of a sudden, it's possible. Listen, I'd like to ask you something.
Sure, you're here with those cops, aren't you? I'm glad to help.
Would you bring me that piece of cloth? I'll pay for it.
Coming. Here, $10.
What is it?
T-shirt, your size, $8.
Good, here you go.
Thanks, Missy has a nose for good stuff.
You would sell it even cheaper, wouldn't you? It won't work. The undershirt is too short to cut off the blood flow. If I cut a little with this sharp shard, it will be easier to pluck a strip of cloth away. That's it, but we're not finished yet. The wound needs a bit more care. Such strong alcohol would surely clean the wound, but there is no sense in doing it while the wound is still bleeding. That doesn't make any sense. Fortunately, the pen didn't break and the wound stopped bleeding. Cleaning the wound is an important step. If he survives the blood loss, it would be a pity to let him die of sepsis. Good thing he has such strong alcohol here. Now only to dress the wound. I can't do anything else. Hopefully it will ease his pain. Maybe he'll recover a little. Sir, are you with me?
Leave me alone.
I stopped the bleeding. How are you? Can you see me?
What have you done with those colors? They were like a rainbow.
Good, you've stopped hallucinating. Try to focus on me. You're seriously injured. You have to try to stay awake, understood?
Why the hell don't you leave me? What's the matter if I croak or not? Let me sleep.
I found a picture here. Who's that girl?
Kate, my little Katie.
Is that your daughter? Stay awake! Is that your daughter? Where is she? What happened to her?
Far away with my wife. I wish to see her once more.
So keep trying, damn it. You have to stay awake, okay? Or you're not going to see her anymore.
All right, for Katie.
Think of her and try to hold on. The ambulance should be here any minute.
I wanted only to take a look. How would I know that the bastard would start shooting? He shoots and shouts and him run and he would go crazy and shoot.
You've seen this? Where was it?
Around the corner. I hid behind a fence and heard that. But I got one through the fence. I heard some noise. Damn it, it hurts.
Where's the damn ambulance? Edwards, did the ambulance arrive yet?
Lara,
Damn, why is it taking so long?
Lara, they will pick him up. We're in a hurry. Haven't you heard what he said? It happened behind the fence around the corner. We have to look there.
But he's not in good shape.
You saved a life that should have ended. Fine. But another one is in danger. We have to go. Now.
So we're going to leave him here just like that?
You can't do any more for him. He'll be all right. I promise. Come on.
But there's no one here.
Something happened here. We have to find out quickly what it was. Now it's my turn to show some effort.
Why?
You've saved a life already. Now it's my turn to search for clues. And you take photos, light with the UV lamp, and write everything down. There's a layer of old cracked asphalt on the ground.
There is a plastic bag lying on the ground and strips of thick tape on it.
There are definitely blood marks all over the bag. Quite a lot of them. Take a picture of this for me. On the ground there are tossed handcuffs. Probably the ones used on Burke. They're unlocked. I can see no blood here. Take a picture of this for me. There's some blurry, bloody shoe prints. Pity there isn't any visible pattern. Take a picture of this for me. Lara?
Yes?
We should go through what we've learned here.
Sure. We have to find Burke as soon as possible.
So far we know. I can't come to any more conclusions. We should look for more evidence. Come on, let's make sure we haven't overlooked anything. Someone shot several times from a gun here. According to the cartridges, it's a 9mm. It looks like they spent a whole magazine. I can see no blood here. Take a picture of this for me. This is definitely a key from handcuffs. Take a picture of this for me. We already documented that. There's a man's shoe, new looking, on the ground. Tied up. Is there any connection? Did it belong to Burke or his contact? The shoe's sole has a soft pattern, and it's clean, except for a small amount of blood. Take a picture of this for me.
I don't think we will find any more evidence here now.
Yes, I think you're right. Laura seems exhausted. She was quite drained by saving that homeless guy. That tramp is really lucky that she came across him. I definitely wouldn't have treated him. Lara?
Yes?
Do you think the Burke's still alive?
If I start to doubt that, I'll slow down. Every second could be crucial. Why are you asking? Do you think he's dead?
If you want to slow down, better not ask me. I'd like to discuss with you what we actually know.
Sure, let's look at it.